That's impressive, honestly. I would never be able to cut like that.
In a bowl, combine flour and salt, cut in the shortening until crumbly. So you add the water after you cut it up? Okay. You have to be stirring the salt into the water.
That's a masterpiece. That's gonna be a good pie. No! Can you piece it together? Yep. Beautiful. Everyone smile. Post-dinner walk. Dad. Ooh, that's bright. So festive. Candy cane lane. Wow, that actually looks cool. Dad, the Beeville Walker. Oh. And Beeville Walker number 2.
You look like you've had a few, Cole.
Yeah,
Stating the obvious, this year has been nothing short of crazy. My senior year of college, I was living out my lifelong dream of being a fashion student in New York City, and I became inseparable with some really amazing girls. Like everyone, my life flipped upside down, and my last year of college got cut short. I didn't have a graduation, I had to move home from New York City, finish senior year on Zoom, not to mention the all-encompassing constant fear and anxiety of experiencing a national-wide pandemic. Like I said, it's been a little crazy. But I recently saw a quote that completely changed my perspective on 2020. I thought 2020 would be the year I got everything I wanted, and now I realize 2020 is the year I appreciate everything I have. I was surprised with my very own graduation parade full of all my family and friends, and it made graduating feel even more special. I didn't get to walk across the stage in front of 1,000 strangers. Instead, I was celebrated by so many people who were important to me, and I remember how loved I felt that day more than any typical ceremony. I was able to have one last carefree, fun summer with all my best friends before we actually had to grow up and do something with our lives. We may have graduated in the middle of a pandemic and been stuck jobless and confused, but hey, we could just pretend it was like high school all over again where we could hang out and have fun without worrying about the future. Kinda.
these are.
Oh, Drew.
Room is like a bar and
My friends are one of the most important things to me, and getting to spend another summer with them, even socially distant, is something I'm so thankful for.
what the heck?
Hello, Vog. How are you today? This is Joe, and I got Michelle here, and introduce our other partner in crime. That's Lauren. Is there anything you want to say, Lauren?
Not now.
No, not now.
She's kind of busy.
She's kind of busy.
I haven't been able to spend this much time with my parents in years. Although we bicker at times, usually about the fact that I may or may not have forgotten to pick up after myself, I know all three of us cherish the time we get to spend together before things go back to normal, or whatever that means. This year has been full of family walks, weekend farmers market trips, card games, and a little too much Netflix, but I know I am blessed with the best family I could ever imagine.
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday
Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you.
Bowls out quick because the candles are melting.
Sir, Sergeant Corporal William J., a.k.a. Papa. Request permission to approach, sir.
So here's an example of a purse that I'm donating to the organization In My Father's Kitchen who works with the homeless directly on the streets. So in this little makeup bag, we have 2 nail polishes, a mascara, and a lipstick. I was even able to find a way to give back and started my own charity called Handbags for a Higher Purpose. With the help of my friends, family, and community, I've raised thousands of dollars to donate hundreds of toiletry-filled purses to women in need within Syracuse, and that has felt pretty amazing. It feels so good to give back to those in need and see my community come together to support one another, especially during such a tough time. I've been forced to spend so much time with myself that I realized I had been neglecting some of my favorite hobbies. I began running and working out again, baking, sewing, and doing all of the things I never have time for, which somewhat weirdly includes talking to a camera sometimes, but oh well. And I also got my very first job in something I actually went to school for and I really enjoy doing. Hello! You look cute. Oh my god, you look so presentable. I know, it looks like... Literally go paint with your best friend and have a glass of wine, and then drink a whole bottle of wine with your best friend after she moves into her very first apartment on her own. Mine's looking good. And make homemade pasta with your grandma for Sunday dinner because why the heck not? This year has simultaneously been one of the worst and best years of my entire life. Most importantly, it has taught me to be grateful for every single thing, no matter how unexpected they may be.